So this is going to be a part 2. This video was actually requested by Dana. Thank you so much, Dana. Here's her question. Basically, she wanted to know more of the technical side to doing a self-tape audition because I use a microphone that is not in my iPhone, because right now I am recording on my iPhone, which is what I use for all of my self-tape auditions. But then I use another microphone to record the sound to make sure it has really good sound, because I live next to Bart and I film in my house, in my room, so I wanted to have good sound, and that's why I use this mic that's like GXL 2400 USB. But I will link that microphone below, and it's just the mic I've been using. It was recommended to me by a videographer like a year-ish ago. Yeah, like a year ago, so I've been using it and I think it works great. So that's what I'm using for now. And I already have my light set up. I have my light, my phone, my mic connected to my computer. And after I connect my mic to my computer, I will make sure that it is using the input of the sound as a microphone and not just the default. So I go into settings and I make sure that is there. I open up QuickTime Player and then I do the audio recording, new audio recording. And like I said, I make sure the input is the microphone through my system preferences, and then I press record on my sound when I press record on my video, so that when I'm editing, it's a lot easier to connect the sound to the video. So I try to do as many takes as possible in one go when I'm filming, so that when I go to editing, everything is just one long piece, and then I can cut off the pieces that aren't needed and sync the sound to the video. And this is a little bit more technical, and I would suggest that you guys go off and watch some more tech YouTube videos that know more of what they're talking about. But I noticed when I filmed on my phone that it was the sound was different. Well, it turns out it depends on the settings that you're filming on your phone and then what you're filming on your microphone. So sometimes on your default recording, it's like a variable recording, so you need to have it at a set recording, and for that you can either use an app or you can just be using a actual camera, and that will help with that. So for that, if that's what's happening to you too, just Google why isn't my video synced to my audio, and that should help out a lot. Alright, so after I have everything set up, I make sure I'm in frame. It's about this that I make sure I'm in frame. The lighting is pretty good. I do a little test run with the audio and the video, and then I pause and look at it. When I see that my hair looks fine, everything looks good, nothing crazy is going on behind me, then I go ahead and do all of my takes. After my self-tape audition is recorded, I will airdrop all of the files that I need from my phone, hopefully just one file, one video, to my computer. And then what I like to use is iMovie, because I'm just really fast with that, and usually for self-tape auditions you need to get them out really fast. So I use iMovie, and it's the cheapest thing. If you bought like a computer or a laptop that are Apple, iMovie will come with it. If you do not buy that and you want to, or you don't have it, you can purchase it at the Apple store, the Apple App Store, and it's about $15 to download. It's really easy to use. It's just really easy. It doesn't have that many things that you can do, and usually for self-tape auditions you're just cutting, pasting and stuff. Here on iMovie, I will edit it down to the takes that I like. So of course first my slate, depending on what kind of audition it is, and then I will do all my takes if they requested for different takes and stuff like that. And then at the end I like to just leave a blank screen, because I do upload most of my self-tape auditions through YouTube. There I will put the links to my other reels. And my agency prefers that I do Vimeo, and because they can download it from there super easily if you pay a fee and become like a certain type of member. But if they don't have any preferences, if it's not through my agency, then I'll just go ahead and use YouTube, because I like to do the unlisted link. So here we go. After the video is done being edited, it's all good. The sound is good. The sound is synced. I delete the sound that I recorded on my phone, and then just keep the sound that I recorded with my microphone. Then I'm done editing, right? So I'm going to export. I'm going to click on the top right little square with an arrow, which means export, and then I select YouTube, and then I don't really worry about the title and the description and stuff like that. Because I'm going to YouTube and I'm going to be editing it. So I choose unlisted as the upload form privacy, because you can do private, which means only you can see it, unlisted, which means other people can see it as long as they have the link so they cannot search and find it, or public, which means literally anybody can find it. They can just be scrolling around and find your random audition video. So probably not that one, especially if it's an audition that they sent you their actual script. You really shouldn't share that. That's they won't like it. Once we are uploaded to YouTube, then is where I will edit everything. Make sure the title of my audition is my name, the role, and the project name. And that's just a really organized way to save all your files. It's an organized way to save your audition so they can know what your name is, what role you're auditioning for, and what the project is. Because it's very likely if they're casting you that they've cast before and will cast in the future. So it's good for them to be able to organize you of what you're auditioning for. So I talked about this in the other video about like the titles and everything, and I like to put my information in the description again, and then at the end, like I said, I like to do a little end screen of my channel, like a little subscribe circle, so that they can go to my videos. If they just want to see kind of what my personality is like, they can watch videos like this one. And I will put other videos of reels. So if they are so inclined to watch more of me, or like, they're like, oh, I don't know, I want to see more, let's see what else she has, then they can see my commercial reel and my other reels, my voiceover, my other random one that's mostly just like comedy, I guess, and dramatic acting. So yeah, so they have the option to do that. So I have like 10 seconds at the end, and here are my videos, and that's pretty much it. And I talked about this a little bit on the other video, but I like to do a nice little email, and this is what the email looks like that I send out. I just thank them for asking me to do a self-tape audition for them. I tell them here's the unlisted link for YouTube, so they know it's not listed. They know nobody's gonna find it. I tell them they can let me know if they need anything else, because I always leave it open for them to be able to ask me to film it again, because when you go into an audition room, a lot of the time you'll do it once, however you prepared it, and then they'll give you some sort of direction. Well, when you do a self-tape audition, you don't really have them in the room, and they might have already given you direction of like, oh, we want it like this. But when you're face to face, I feel like you can communicate a lot better. So I always leave it open that like, hey, if you want me to do it again, I can, like, just give me some direction, and if this isn't appropriate, exactly what you wanted, let me know and I'll film it again. And I let them know that my resume and my headshot are attached in the email again, even though they probably already have it, just so they remember who I am. They have my information super ready to go if they need my information. And then I give them the link, of course, and then I sign off, looking forward to hearing from you. And then at the end, I do my little sign off with my name, and then link to my Instagram and YouTube in case, again, they want to learn more about me or see more pictures, more videos, whatever, and my phone number so they can get in contact with me really quickly if they want to cast me. Because if you guys are camera actors or like commercial actors, whatever, you know that a lot of the time, well, not a lot of the time, but a good amount of the time, you will get very, very short notice, like 12 hours before, 24 hours before, 48. Like usually it's pretty last minute. So that is pretty much it. That's how I send the email, and that's it for a self-tape audition step by step. This is more technical side. Let me know if you guys have any more questions, if you have any tips, because again, I'm just sharing with you guys what I know, what the experiences that I've had. This is what I'm currently doing. Maybe it's not like 100% correct technically or whatever, but I would love to learn if I'm not. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any tips or any more questions. And that's pretty much it. I'll leave part 1 over here in case you guys haven't watched it. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.